this is Shameless O'Reilly with the O'Reilly exclusive here on Top Rope TV. I'm here with Hammerstone.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Awesome, man. Now, how was your match tonight?
You could ask my perspective, or you could go find my opponent down in the emergency room, ask his perspective. So,
all right, man. Now, where do you come from, anyways?
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Wow. Okay. So you traveled all the way out here from Phoenix. What do you think of the temperature out here? Culture shock.
The temperature is probably the worst part about everything so far, but it's manageable.
All right. Now, how'd you get your start in professional wrestling, anyways?
Let's see. That was probably close to 10 years ago, and I don't have anything special or interesting. I guess it's just pretty much like everyone else. Wanted to do something, loved wrestling, and figured I'd take a crack at it and never look back.
All right. Now, do you have any inspirations as to who inspired you to become a wrestler?
Oh, man, that list is long and it keeps changing, but, when I was a kid, growing up around the Attitude Era, so all the classics, Stone Cold and DX and all those guys. But, pretty much anyone larger than life. I always wanted to be one of those big, badass guys, and I think I've done not too shabby of becoming that.
All right, and what are some of the highlights of your career, anyways?
Tonight marks the highlight. I just debuted with MLW here. MLW is on the rise, and they're one of the hottest things going today. So to sign with them and debut tonight and be successful in my debut is a big highlight. Besides that, I've got to travel the world. I've got to wrestle for Inoki in Japan. I've got to be in Canada and Mexico, all across the United States. Got to wrestle plenty of my heroes. And let's just keep adding to that list. That's my mentality, I guess.
Okay. Now, who are some of your heroes that you wrestled anyways?
Let's see. So growing up, I didn't have cable. So I couldn't watch Monday Night Raw. And I had to stay up extra late on Sundays or Saturdays and watch Heat or Shotgun Saturday Night or whatever it was. And some of the guys who were awesome, one of the main eventers of those shows was always Gangrel. And Gangrel's actually I probably had more matches with him than any other wrestler. And he's kind of like a wrestling dad to me. So I always thought he was super awesome. I was always a mark for him. So getting to wrestle him and learn from him and have him as a friend and mentor has been great. But besides that, these days, I look around at my competition. I look around at guys like, your Brian Cages and your Sammy Callahans and Willie Max and all these guys. So getting to share the ring and tear it up with those guys and just stand toe-to-toe with anyone who people want to call the best in the world. I want to get in there with them because I want to prove that I can hang with anyone.
Okay. Now, who did you train with anyways?
So I've trained with a couple people. My original trainer actually passed away recently, so his name was Vince Vega, but he's a real hard-ass guy, luchador, American-style hybrid, and then I trained at the new power plant in Arizona, which had Triple X Lawrence Tyler, Hawaiian Lion, and besides that, I've kind of branched out and seminars here and there, training here and there, but that's where I got my start in Arizona.
Okay, now what kind of training do you do on an ongoing basis to stay in shape for the ring anyways?
I lift all the weights, every last one. I eat all the proteins, and repeat.
All right, cool. Do you have any goals that you want to accomplish for 2019 at all? Or?
Goals? I think I just made a statement in MLW tonight that I'm going to be a player here. I'm always looking to be the top guy anywhere I go. I never want to just be hanging out. I don't want to float around in obscurity. So now I'm here in MLW. This is going to be a big focus for me this year. I want to climb to the top. I don't know who I got to take down first, but I want to get gold around my waist. I want to be looked at as the top guy. And I want to keep traveling the world. I'm a West Coast boy. I've been out all across the country, but I want to spend a lot more time out east this year.
Okay. Awesome, man. Thanks again for the interview, and thanks again, bro.